with one of your co-hosts, Creole Bay.
Your neighborhood YN.
Mike G.
Thank you guys for joining us today. How have you guys been this week?
Been good, man. You know.
Been good?
Yeah, I'm making it. Been a good week. Been cold, been hot, been cold, been hot, but be a good day.
Sounds like me. Very on and off. No, that was a compliment.
Yeah. I feel this. I feel this.
Up and down like the weather.
You gonna
Like,
make a diss song about it?
No, hey, I'm going Gucci on there.
oh, is that what we started? That's what we started. Pooh Shiesty and Gucci.
Hey, let me just say something, bro. These niggas is crazy for even like thinking that could even work. Who gave them? Who even gave them the like gumption to?
You go for it.
Yeah. Like, who gave them the gumption to even think that was gonna work? Just like even going to there and thinking, put a pistol on, make them sign something, is going
To get out the deal.
to get out their deal.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about the incident where Pooh Shiesty allegedly robbed Gucci to get out of his deal and also stole his jewelry items. And his daddy was there along with some other crew members and artists.
I heard daddy was like,
Fuck.
I
I would have been like, I really raised the fuck up.
But how did the police even get involved?
He's on paper.
ankle monitor.
Oh, so Gucci didn't call the police or nothing.
So
No.
Gucci wasn't the only person that was robbed.
The engineer.
The engineer was also
You
robbed.
had to sign his paperwork too?
No, but security guard, they're
guard,
not
yeah.
in. Engineers, they don't have nothing to do with none of this, and more than likely that they are not. They're probably Caucasian as well. I'm gonna just assume
You know, it could have been Zaytoven on the track.
it was not Zay.
It
was not Zay. It was not
Damn
Zay.
that. Hey, Pooh went took a nigga earrings out, nigga. You know
Yeah.
how mad you gotta be the. Hey, nigga, give me these real quick. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Before you get.
Sign the paper.
Had there been any other record label, would he been able to get away with it?
No, probably.
You definitely
probably
Interscope.
way
No, you ain't gonna get away with it with Universal. So
His deal is not just with Gucci, because Gucci label is underneath a major label as well.
who they under?
I believe Atlantic.
Atlantic.
In-
Interscope. Or,
Let me see.
one of 'em.
It's one of them, but he's underneath another major label.
I believe.
Why
I
he
believe they
decided
under
to-
Atlantic
Why?
because him and Kodak are the same people.
And one of Gucci
Why he even?
security guards is off-duty cop as well.
Why he even signed
So
a
he
deal?
gotta report something like that if he see
Yeah.
it.
He ain't got
Why,
to.
but my thing is, why do they think that Gucci supposed to be keep it in the street gangster? Like Gucci has done his time. He said he ain't never going back.
But that's what he rap about.
No, I won't.
Not no more. So I feel as if this whole people are saying that Gucci snitch Gucci talk to the police, giving them your statement when
I'm
they come on the
almost 50.
scene. You gotta. That's what you gonna do.
I'm
He didn't give a
almost
name.
50.
He almost 50. They went for a business meeting. They didn't go to do a deal to buy
I didn't go there with my
drugs.
gun to goddamn kill you. I didn't go to buy drugs. I didn't go to commit a crime. Crime is a snitch is a motherfucker that go do a crime and then hey, I'm telling once it get too bad for me,
Yeah.
man. But I
What's
don't.
wrong do though?
No, man, you can't do that.
You can't do what?
You can't do that. You agreed to go commit the crime. Go do your time. Don't tell everybody
okay.
else.
I thought you saying if I'm just chilling.
No. Then you just a
and
witness.
You doing the crime. I'm there. I supposed to shut up.
No. You supposed to. You.
I supposed to do time for
I
you.
don't-
Right.
If I don't make my money in the street and if I don't participate in street activities,
It's not snitching.
I'm not
Living by
held
street
to
code.
that street code.
Yeah.
Like I don't do it.
I think that people
Now,
don't.
granted, am I out there just, hey, police, I seen this? No.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely not putting myself in a situation where, nigga, if you don't tell them what happened,
I will.
like, nigga, I'm not going to jail for you. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Let's just say even if he was doing an insurance claim for his jury, you have to have a police report.
Yes, you do.
You have to have a police report.
I mean, just take the loss though. Like
What laws? Because you can't get. But here's the thing: the
Crazy.
contract.
I mean, just take the
Like
loss.
a
You
real
take the
nigga,
loss?
huh?
You Gucci.
That
Like
nigga, that crazy, man.
Just take the loss, Gucci. I mean,
Just take the
Tell
loss.
that to Atlantic, who's also involved, because they're with Atlantic. Atlantic is distribution.
And how you think most of that jewelry get bought? That shit is paid for on the back end. Like, yeah, we gonna give you this because you signed to them. We got an agreement with them that when they recruit money, we get money. So when you steal the jewelry, if they don't get the money,
so they stole the jewelry. They
Yeah.
did take jewelry.
They took jewelry.
They was on the
steal.
Come on,
Yes.
they up there.
And
So
it's,
they
you got to
gonna
think
get
about
the
it.
chain back.
They're at a popular.
Chain back.
They're at a popular studio in Dallas, so it's cameras everywhere. Now Gucci dropped the song, so he ain't even got to testify. They just play the song in court because you know they like to do that these days.
He gotta testify because he gotta clear up exactly what lyrics mean.
Gucci ain't get on
No,
that
he
stand.
don't. You don't have to testify.
Gucci ain't get on that stand.
Trust me, when they are using lyrics, just like how they did Young Thug and them, they read out your lyrics to you. You can fully admit to committing a crime in a song. They gonna read it out and make sure, without a shadow of a doubt, you understand what you said and how you said it.
He
and
can
how it
still
works.
plead. You can choose to. They can subpoena him because see, I think what a lot of people are assuming is that Gucci press charges. If something is committed and it's a violent crime, the state can still choose
Yes.
to pick it up.
Yeah.
Gucci didn't need to say who was who if they got cameras and they see them pull up and he don't have the shiesty mask on when they pull up and at some point he put the mask on.
See now one thing about this, I don't know because I haven't seen the video, but they're saying that Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty could possibly have an out due to the fact that they weren't holding weapons. Now, being that they are felons and they're around weapons, they're gonna look at time for that for violation of
They're
probation.
accomplices.
And,
He's the
that-
leader.
but
Pooh Shiesty say he the leader all the time.
He the mastermind.
You calling it? That's a RICO case right there.
but my thing is that's why paying attention to these like legal battles and what they can use out of your lyrics and what they can't use comes into play because now Meek Mill is trying to get it to where they couldn't use rap lyrics because not everybody's living what they say. So, so you got motherfuckers on there that say they killers and literally go to college.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now you're gonna try
College
to
kids can be killers.
No,
though.
but I'm saying they don't live that life.
They might.
But what I'm saying is you cannot use the lyrics of somebody because somebody could be telling a story. We have a bunch of storytelling.
It's
artists.
non-fiction, fiction. You don't know if it's real or
You know,
not real.
So you cannot. That's why they're saying like using lyrics like using a movie against somebody.
Yeah, Fat Joe said half his rhymes was fake.
Yeah.
He came out and
Fat
said
Joe really sold crack though.
But
So-
I think it's from his ass always hanging out. But there's that. Joe
Joey
Crack.
Hey, what kind of crack did he
I
say?
don't want no smoke, Joe.
What kind of crack did he say?
Pause.
The kind you cook?
I fought with Joey Crack, man.
Or was it the kind you pulled out?
Hey,
Joe is
man.
showing crack.
Hey,
Um,
they give you $1.50.
But Pooh Shiesty talks about. Don't he talk about robbing one of his
He
songs?
say, no, what
About making them sign the
what was
paperwork?
song?
So they can use that against him in court as well.
Now, what was his song where he was like, Pooh, chill out. Get your bitch ass out my face. Unfortunately, I'm the top shooter and
The
the
CEO
of
be
my
yeah,
game.
cause I be listening to that a lot.
I'm like,
It go hard.
nigga.
So he kind of told on himself in his lyrics as well.
But
It could be.
But the only thing is the timeline of the songs. Now this did happen in January. I don't know when that song came out. I think it came out the end of last year,
Oh,
right?
so all this been happened.
Yeah, it's coming out because the video has already touched the police hands.
Oh.
So now everybody can speak on it that's been hiding behind the scene. That's why you see a lot of people on these podcasts and blog pages able to say, listen, what I'm saying ain't snitching. They already got the information.
Yeah.
They got the camera footage.
I don't-
They seen what happened.
I think that Gucci man probably made a police report because jewelry was stolen. You got to do it for insurance claims,
Yeah.
whatever. And other people there, you got to do it, but he
And
don't
you got
have
an
to.
off-duty officer there.
But he don't have to cooperate with the police. That's why it took them so long to arrest him because now you got to go get subpoenas for the video footage. You got to build your paper trail because if you're not, I watch a lot of true crime. If you're not cooperating with police, they have to build their case based off the evidence anyway. So if you're not talking, they got to have the video footage. They got to have this. And he on papers, and so they supposed to track where you at. You're not supposed to be
Well,
around all these felons. You're not supposed to be
so-
around these guns. No nugget.
Gucci served out the full remainder of his sentence, or did he?
Gucci been off papers,
He's
I believe.
off papers.
Yeah.
I thought he just got. I thought he was still on though, because he just got out. What? He got out 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
He been out for a while.
But he was supposed to be in for what, 5 more years after what he got out.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember when he got out because I don't really be caring, but I still be having my ear to the streets. But if he was on papers at the time, due to the fact that the crime committed had weapons in it,
It could jeopardize his freedom
it
as
could jeopardize
well.
his freedom, and he would have
I
to
think if he was on papers, then they can use that as leverage. But I don't think he's on papers where they can use it as leverage. But I don't think that who you were in your 20s and 30s, if you're no longer that person anymore, and I think it's fucked up that these people who are older are trying to hold him to these street standards when this is not a street deal.
It's all about the reason why they're doing it because they remember what happened with him and Jeezy. That's the only.
And they was in their 20s and 30s. They was in their life then.
Yeah, bro. Like
these niggas got wives and shit.
Like, bro, kids.
These
in
niggas
college.
selling books about mental health now.
Like, bro,
Gucci ain't grew up yet. He just did the verses and he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
smoking
yeah.
on Pooh then. So.
yeah.
I think you got to pick your battles too. You got to move smart.
Hey, but I was.
5 years ago though.
I would say this. 5 years ago, and Gucci knew where he was at.
You think people change?
Gucci knew where he was at when he was doing all
So
that.
you say he about 50, so he was 45 then?
What? When he got out of prison, he was what? 42? 41?
I can't get you there.
I don't think he's 47. I think he like either early 40s or mid 40s. He might have got out when he was like 38, 39.
Yeah. But that was like the best verses of all time.
He 46.
Yeah, it was. He 46, so he was. Yeah, I think you almost 50, bro. Snitch. I don't care. Snitch. Bro,
He got 2 small kids.
like, come on, bro.
You gotta shoot up night this thing, man.
But they not.
Y'all believe should not kill Tupac?
I think him and Diddy worked together. Will hire somebody allegedly.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can speak on that. You know, after him talking.
I think that it was business. You would not go into a record label and do that, any other record label and do that without consequences.
Yeah.
This is not the 5 Heartbeats, and he not doing a deal with Big Red.
Death Row doing that shit.
My hours. 9.
This is not
You think
right.
people in Death Row doing that?
He couldn't
Pooh
go. He couldn't go to Lucius Grange doing that. You know what that is?
Off of Empire?
No.
That's what I thought you was talking about.
Lucius on Empire?
Universal, the one Drake sued.
No, I think somebody on how.
I thought it was because his name was Lucius.
You thought I was Lucius Grange?
Nah, you're
Lucius Grange.
Oh.
But that's the thing.
God.
If you have the money, okay.
Yeah, cooking, yeah.
Click, clap, clap. You know,
Yeah.
no.
I think if he had the funds to buy the guns, had the manpower, and all, I think he let his emotions take him in that situation. Get a fucking lawyer, take it to court.
What was the deal?
It had to be like.
It was a bad
it was
deal,
a
but
bad deal.
what deal is not an artist that's on a good deal.
No.
That wasn't independent first. Pooh Shiesty was not independent first.
Wait. You saying what are you saying? Are you saying there's no artists on good deals or?
There are better deals than what they used to be than the 360 deals. But most artists, when they first signed, they on fucked up 360 deals.
Yeah. Now, do I think?
And that's
Gucci
not
got him on a
uncommon.
fucked up deal? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Pooh Shiesty, even like what he's done, I don't know what the number was he signed for in the beginning, but he's made well over that.
But and I don't disagree with that. But that's what you if they putting $1 million into you, they want $5 million back.
Mm-hmm.
And
John Jameson said salute to y'all.
And salute to John Jameson, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. But I do think that like, if being that Gucci is from that, being that Gucci has seen that, for you to sign him to a fucked up deal,
That
like,
don't
and then my thing is shame on you for turning into what
But
all y'all hate.
Gucci Man is still Gucci Man. He not in the streets, but he still got a fucked up mentality. So I'm gonna see what I can get up out you.
So court documents revealed in 2022 that Shiesty's net worth was $3.4 million.
Mario said stuff like, keep going.
Thug Life
Shout
Again.
out Marley Marl, man.
3.4 million. That was
3.4 million?
2022.
That's just him.
Just
Like what I'm saying is what
Just
he's
his music,
what he's
everything.
made the company. That doesn't factor into that. That's him with how much you've accumulated.
But we don't
as
know how
well
much
as
money the
assets.
company has put out as far
Yes,
as
we don't know.
pushing him, because he was in jail for a long time and they were
Yeah.
still holding him down in the aspect we still heard his music being played. And
But replay value is replay value.
nah, Kaguchi was locked up for years and that nigga had a mixtape every week.
Oh, you talking about Gucci? Oh,
But not just that, but like
I thought you
know
talking
how
about Pooh.
they still got to put money out to have him to be on this shit. Payola is in the background of all of this.
But my thing is this, like, yeah, we could say that, but let's not act like the songs aren't bangers. Like first day out.
First
is
day
a
out hard,
banger.
but even
What was it? 762 God.
they're hard songs, yeah.
They're bangers. They're club bangers. The kids love this shoot 'em up, bang bang shit. And he's making that. He's killing with that. Pooh.
Right.
So my thing is, even if you didn't have the payola behind it, because it's not being played, it's too vulgar to really get ultra views on
These
mainstream
motherfuckers,
anyway.
that's a lie.
Streaming is everything.
Sexy
now.
Red is on motherfucking WWE. You can get it anywhere.
But
that is-
also WWE has always told the line anyway.
It's still mainstream.
WWE literally had Edge in the middle of a ring acting like he was eating coochie. They've always told the line and went further than the line and always had
They're PG
backlash.
now.
They just don't care
They're PG
about the
now.
backlash. So WWE, I don't feel like is a good representation of people that can like constrain anything because they always try to push it. They had motherfuckers cracker, nigga, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
all over this.
Whoa.
My bad.
YN moment right there.
Y'all know Teddy Long used to shut up.
And it was a different
I do
time.
not condone some of the things that have been said.
Shut y'all.
I am
ass.
a unwilling participant.
Say it again, Mike. Say it
I
to the
do
camera.
not condone some of the words of being.
This is
used.
just entertainment.
This is for entertainment purposes
Only.
I'm not saying these are my thoughts.
His
I'm
name,
just saying.
his name start with a T. Just figure the rest of it out. Sue him, not me. Go ahead.
But no.
But do y'all know Pee Wee Longway?
Yeah.
He got locked up too.
Pee Wee Longway was actually in the street though. Pee-wee...
No, he just got locked up.
Again? No, Pee Wee. No.
He just took a plea deal for 10 to 14 years.
He was already locked up. He just got
For what?
sentenced.
They caught him with all kind of
All drugs.
cocaine.
Like I'm talking about, he could have made $1 billion in drugs.
So he just took a
Nah,
plea
maybe
deal.
not $1 billion, but he had like well over the triple digits of I think millions, or they like chalked it up to that, market value. This shit.
Since we're talking about people in jail, have y'all heard about the Atlanta rapper Cash Out getting life in prison
Yeah.
after conviction of rape and a RICO charge,
Yeah, his
RICO
mo-
case?
His
His mama in the case too.
His mama too.
I ain't even know Buddy was thugging like that for real.
That was Pee Wee Longway.
I had
them
no
boys.
idea he
You
was
listen to Pee
thugging
Wee
like that.
Longway music, you knew he was selling dope.
So-
He knew them prices too good. He knew how to re-rock it and bring it back.
Mhm.
That oil lock. Listen, man.
I ain't know Buddy
Pee Wee
was
Longway
was thugging like that.
Cashed out, done cashed out at 35
Yeah,
years.
so I don't see why they need to be throwing their life away. Bro.
It's like they do all of these things to get out of the hood just to use that mentality to fuck them up instead of using that as motivation to do better.
Yeah.
It's who you surround yourself with
Yeah.
too.
Man,
Pooh,
he
and that's
did
the thing
opposite.
with the Pooh.
He
Like,
didn't
how
cash
the
out.
fuck is
You're right, he did not
He
cash
didn't
out.
cash out.
how the fuck do you go in there with 10 people, 10 of y'all, 2 of y'all are artists, big name artists, bigger name artists, whatever. Cause Big 30 ain't super big, but
Yeah, I know- I
he's
know.
known.
I think emotional.
But my thing is, why did nobody in these trucks in these cars say, bro, this ain't the way to go about it?
Here's my thing. What businessman are you going into to sign any type of contract and your fucking lawyer ain't there anyways? Why
No.
is your homeboys there and not your lawyer there? That shows the mindset right there.
Yeah, they was never there for any of that. Because they knew Gucci wasn't gonna let them out of the deal. That's just what it is. Like,
But you take them to court, okay? Because your deal should be you earn X amount of dollars or do this, then or X amount of CDs or songs or albums or whatever. Because you can buy your way out of deals. A lot of people have bought their way out of deals.
so what it is and there's a certain timeline for that stuff too. So when doing that, you can say, oh yeah, well, if you make me, if I give you this 1.5 million, I want 3 million back, but I want it back in this time, or there's a penalty to further
Right.
long that. That's where people get messed up.
Right.
They didn't make it in that time. Yeah, they made it over time, but they didn't make it in that contract time. They thinking, oh yeah, I'm hot. It's gonna be good. We gonna run it. Boom. So, but
Nigga, are you playing the program?
Whatever you did just made it echo.
yeah. But yeah, what happens is that's where people get chasing
It's
they
the
tail.
small fine
chasing
print.
their tail to where okay, you
That's
didn't
part
get
of
it
that
within
360
time,
deal.
So the penalty is, now you owe us this and the third because we went over budget.
But they don't think about that. See, this is where a lot of artists fuck up too. They start buying all of this stuff. Them people keeping them receipts because they gonna write all that stuff off. All of that stuff adding up. They don't think like that. I think I saw an interview that 21 Savage did. That he's like, he had a conversation and he tried to get Tip to sign him at one point. And Tip explained to him, if I invest this much money into you, you gonna have to owe me this back. That should be a common knowledge when it comes to that. Nobody's putting up money and they're not expecting to make a profit off of it.
But you gotta understand, like a lot of these artists, most of these artists that like are hot now, which I think this is a ploy anyway. This is what the industry wants. A lot of these artists coming in with priors, they already, like some of them are already criminals. You know what I'm saying? Boys, Amigos, Savage, all them boys.
We're gonna start talking about one of the Migos people real soon, but go ahead.
But like them boys were already criminals.
They already had records.
King Von already. So like now you get like, I know where my life is
Expectancy is.
I know where I'm headed. But you giving me a $1.5, $2 million out. I don't care what it is. I'm signing.
But those record labels are also opening up insurance policies that pay the art to pay themselves when the art, not even the family or the kids to take care of them, that they get money back. So they know what they're investing into because it's a high risk. So we're gonna, if we can't get the money back from him because he in the streets, let's get this insurance policy so we're gonna get our money back either way, dead or alive.
Whose family? I want to say it was Mo3. Somebody's family was.
That trial coming up soon too.
Was mad at the label because they made money off the insurance policy. You tell them, motherfucker, you got an insurance policy on this person, this and the third, but then when the money get paid out, it wasn't going to y'all.
Yeah,
it was going to us.
We'll bury him. We'll pay for the funeral, but after that deduction, that's the rest of that. That's me.
I don't know if that to be true, that it was a Mode 3 situation, but I know somebody.
But the situations like that happen all the time because people don't talk about getting life insurance. People don't
die, I guarantee.
A lot of people be like, oh, well, y'all will figure it out. Oh, I got retirement. Your retirement money is your retirement money. Life insurance is life insurance. That's why the black community don't get as far as head
retirement
too.
money is going straight to whatever beneficiaries you have. The beneficiaries ain't worried about burying your ass. Then what?
You think when on left eye died, they can get no insurance money for her?
Who?
The record companies.
They fucked them over while they was alive.
I know. And when she dead, they got more.
I don't doubt it.
So what did you have to say about one of the Migos?
Oh, Offset got shot in the ass allegedly.
The casino?
Shot me in my ass.
At the casino.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he got shot in the ass.
Yeah, he walking. Yeah. So allegedly, Lil
TJ.
yeah. Who is that? I don't know who
He a
that
New York
is.
rapper.
think
He
one
used
of
to
them
talk.
chain snappers.
He used to talk to Ice Spice.
I didn't know who that was till I
He
seen
pop up at
him.
that party. I'm with the gang. He on that song with Polo G. Polo G song is
I don't like Ice Spice, but
You
that's
used to talk to
probably.
Ice Spice?
back in the Gap. I guess before they were famous.
That's why Drake was. That's the nigga that the guy Drake was mad. The guy played from her and he didn't get played
Yes.
allegedly.
Yes.
Cause she liked him and she didn't like Drake.
I mean, I've known him before we had money.
Money, yeah, okay,
You know.
okay. So allegedly,
Your
he
money don't run everything.
Offset
Bullshit. Go ahead.
Offset was at the casino, got shot in the ass. They saying someone from Lil Tay's crew shot him.
Lil TJ.
Lil TJ.
Lil Tay is a white girl. Little white girl.
Okay. Little TJ.
Don't implement that little white girl. You're gonna be fucked
I
up.
said allegedly, whether it's him, her, them, they, we, he, she,
Her dad don't.
it's
don't
allegedly.
They asses.
Hey, her dad be on bush.
They be looking for a reason.
What?
But allegedly, they got into an altercation because Offset lost a bet, and he owed little TJ some money, and one of his people shot him in the ass. After that, Ebro went online saying Offset owed him like $5,000.
Offset's a very big gambler. All of these.
Des Bryant made a post and
He
they
owed
said
him
that
$8,000.
he owed him $8,000, and Offset Click was there at the time. That's why when he was trying to collect, and they try to like be aggressive in a sense, so he just let it go because he knew he could make it back. But everybody don't have that mindset of letting it go. We can make it back, and you hang around the right people, they gonna shoot you in the ass. He's out of the hospital at the casino, back at the casino on a scooter.
He owed Detroit.
He need to go. He need to go.
$100,000.
That
He
place
owed
you go.
Detroit casino $100,000.
You sitting on the round thing? You gotta be sitting on the circle.
You sitting on a donut?
That I don't know. It's just a little red
Hey,
scooter
man,
that he.
give him the number, Mike.
What number?
To the GA.
Gamble number?
Gamblers
I
Anonymous.
don't know that number. I'm going
need
strong.
to. You going strong?
I ain't stopping.
The motherfucking prize picks got y'all fucked up.
No, Hard Rock.
Hard Rock prize
Hard
pick.
Rock back in right now. You can go to Hard Rock, and if you know a friend, they'll give you a free $50. Hard Rock. Hey, go ahead.
You need to plug your
Yeah.
little tag.
They not
your
paying
little
us.
code.
No, maybe they will.
You didn't put your code in there, so they
You know, that's a thing going on with, they say with men, especially with the prize pick and the gambling and stuff with the football, is gambling addictions have went up a lot more recently.
But the thing is, you gotta think about it. Like, and this what I didn't get about the Magic City Monday shit that they wanna so high and mighty, we bringing strippers to the game. And I'm like, bro, y'all literally endorse gambling and alcohol. You mean telling me women that are willing strippers?
So
But
here's
it's still a family event.
Nobody was there to shake. The only reason why they even had it because they're playing the Orlando Magic. What's the biggest thing in Atlanta?
Magic City.
Magic City. My thing is there was gonna be no strippers, nobody, and then the fucking dancers y'all got dressed in almost the same thing as the motherfuckers in the damn club.
Time out. Hold up.
And Magic City is not only a strip club.
I heard they got good wings.
Magic City is a full-on restaurant.
So you telling
I heard
me?
their
Oh,
food
you
is
been to
really
Magic
good.
City?
So you
I have
telling me?
not.
So you telling me? It's Magic City Monday. So I go buy me a ticket, and when I get to the game, there's no strippers.
What do you get from Magic City?
So they just played me.
You want
Hoodies and chicken.
Yeah.
Also, so I watched clips, not the whole full episode, but I watched clips of the Big Banks and D1 talking about the Magic City, right? This is one thing I say D1 had a very, when your child asks you what Magic City is, what you got to say?
You can literally say nothing.
That didn't work for kids.
So it's a strip club.
You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no
It's a
motherfucking kids.
restaurant.
It's a strip club.
Nah,
It's also a
so you
restaurant.
lying to your kids?
It's a strip
When the
club.
kids got Google and Chat
Did I
GPT,
lie? Hold on, did I
I
lie?
like our children. I don't know what.
We lie. You lied to your children.
you lie to a certain extent.
Everybody lies to their
But
children.
when someone,
Why?
for something like that, I think it's a stupid lie.
Why did you say a gentleman's club? Just
No.
Right, so you
Strip
got to
club.
start explaining that to us, and that's what that was the thing
It's
that
a
they
strip
used.
club, baby.
They said, "What do you do
So
when
hold
you
on,
say when your
It's a
7-year-old
adult-
asks you
Hold on.
this?"
So-
it's an adult club.
So when we go to the Jaguar games and all of us have been to Jaguar games, right? And we see how the cheerleaders dress, how you can see the undercarriage of everybody's ass cheek out there. Oh,
They ain't got no
what-
ass.
Neither here nor there. Are they being too expose for children to be
Hey,
look?
but it's Atlanta. Don't Atlanta cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders don't look like Jacksonville
They do that.
cheerleaders.
What I'm
In Atlanta they do. They
What?
gabbed up. Come on now. Don't get
But you-
come on now.
Hey,
But what I'm saying
but you
is,
telling me
there
that
was-
I'm gonna buy a Magic City ticket
And get a hoodie and wings.
and I'm not gonna see no naked
you gonna
women.
get a hoodie and the wings.
They just lied.
No, because the Magic City is a restaurant.
I
During
do
the daytime,
think
Who goes to Magic
it's
City
a
for
whole
food?
nother.
people do. They do go.
They
So
go for the food, bro.
Just for food.
So in Atlanta, a lot of the best food you're gonna find is at the strip clubs.
Cause they food
I
their
just came
mid.
from that not too long ago, bro. The late night spots, the late night lounges, Taranga. Even though the night I went, it was a lot of them in there.
Who?
Nah,
A lot of
keep
who?
going. No.
I know what he's saying. He was in Atlanta.
A lot of what?
He was in Atlanta.
Anyway,
I'm from
but it's a
Georgia.
lot-
He was
it's
in
a-
I'm
Atlanta.
from Georgia. So I
He
know
was
what
in
you're talking
Atlanta.
A
about.
lot of.
I know what you're doing.
I'm not understanding
He's
this.
trying to set you up for failure.
Well, a
trying
lot
to
of
bet- you trying to bet
Georgians or what? What's going
Yeah.
A
on?
lot of happy people.
Happy people.
Listen, anyway, but a lot of the best food you gonna find.
What's
in the
going
strip
on here,
club.
sir? What kind of people was in there?
Anyway,
Gay people?
no,
LG? That community? It's okay. You say it.
no,
No. Well, what kind of damn people?
the people you don't know about it, I guess.
Next subject. Go ahead.
You tried. You did very well. You did
I'm
good.
PR trained.
You did
Yeah,
good.
until you give him that McDonald's meal and sit him at that table, he started singing that Canary Bird.
Nah, they bring out that 2A meal, that quarter pounder with cheese.
Since we are on basketball,
Who did it? What now?
have you?
The big arch.
Daryl did it. I ain't
G,
had that burger yet. I don't think I'll ever have it though. Go ahead.
have y'all seen Dawn and Geno the whole back and forth between the two college coaches,
And that was the game before.
the championship game?
This man was crying about, I got a
So he said he had a player who had a ripped
ripped
jersey,
but when you
and
look at it,
she didn't greet him. She didn't say like greet him in the beginning of the game. That's
Don
what-
said he doesn't do that.
What does the rip? What was the rip
So,
jersey symbolize?
so he thought
His player ripped her own freaking jersey.
one, it wasn't a foul.
She got mad and she
The
ripped her
player
jersey.
got mad because she didn't get a foul call, but it went. As a person who blows a whistle, I'm a certified ref. It wasn't a foul. I'm not calling that either. In a game like this, like there was nothing egregious to call.
It's a very important game. You don't want to come down to
Like
one
so
play.
so when reffing, bro, a lot of times like my homie does it more than me. I do it like filling in, but it's called Florida game. Certain things doesn't warrant the stop of the Florida game.
Mm-hmm.
Certain little like if you're going up for a layup, you already at the rim. Somebody comes and 2 fingers on your arm, you miss that shot.
Keep going. You
No,
know.
you need to
Not
call
call
that.
that.
Now.
Not calling that because it didn't actually
I'm at the
alter.
rim and 2 fingers gonna hit me.
And you just straight up smoked the layup because you went too far.
Then how strong the fingers?
I did that call.
Bro, a lot of
I'm crashing out.
a lot of refs.
I'm crashing out on you, ref.
Go
Right,
ahead.
right then and there.
Get the fuck out of here.
I ain't going nowhere.
You gonna get the fuck on.
No, I ain't.
Yes, you.
I'm staying on that court.
Well, you sit out here then. We'll wait on you to go.
Well, everything stopped.
Hey, but yeah.
Geno's player got upset and she ripped her jersey off.
Mm-hmm.
They gave her another jersey.
Did you have a
He
bra on?
they're playing basketball.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
go ahead. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Just a girl.
Me ain't gonna find a way to sexualize some shit.
No, not me.
She got a bra on.
Like she ripped her jersey off like.
Nah, titties just everywhere.
Oh,
Like,
damn, whoa.
Nah, she had a
Hey.
sports bra.
Oh,
But
okay,
when,
sports bra.
when she ripped her jersey, the coach got livid because he didn't see her rip the jersey.
Mm-hmm.
He just saw her with a ripped jersey.
Mm.
So after the, when they in the, I don't think it was a timeout. It was after the game.
Quarter.
He was
Third quarter.
after the quarter. You talking to the media coming. No, it was after the game that he talked.
it was
to
after the
media.
game. Third
Oh, it was
quarter.
after the third quarter. So he's talking to the media, and he's like, "I got a
Player.
player with a ripped jersey, da da da," and he's hot. But and that transpires to after the game. They got beat. So you mad about that? You mad about like this person not greeting you at the beginning or end of the game, whichever one. But like that's not.
He lied,
Yeah.
and so did his player.
Like you rip your jersey.
Because she said it was the accident on tape at the press conference. She was like, "Oh, it was the accident. My jersey. That wasn't no fucking accident.
She
She
was
did some
frustrated.
incredible Hulk,
Yeah.
like ripped her jersey type shit."
Yeah.
Then he said she didn't greet him. They got it on camera, them greeting. Like, Dawn not rude and disrespectful like that, where she's not going to greet you at the beginning of the game. And when she said she was going to she would beat Geno ass, I believe her.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
I believe her.
No,
Her
she gonna beat that man ass.
She, them player would have jumped on that man like white on
Oh,
rice.
yeah, them
No,
players.
the players.
Yes.
Them player,
But her by herself, Geno gonna fuck up.
the fact she went for the fight by
Yeah,
herself.
Let's segue into another
And-
thing. Why does Clarissa Shields keep thinking she could beat male professional boxers?
Maybe she can.
Cause she thinks she's man
I
enough for
love
him.
Clarissa Shields. Leave Rolly Ramiro alone, bro.
I think his response was great.
Because
Well-
he knew he couldn't. You can't.
He
go
had
this
the
way,
perfect
and you
response.
can't go this way.
She will beat me up. I don't hit women.
Oh, that's good. That's me too. She will win.
He was like, she'll
Our
win.
girl with sisters, all girls.
So you
Good
gonna-
baby. Don't hit me. Listen.
So you'll beat her?
Don't hit me, and I don't want to be hit.
I said you'll
If we
beat her?
agree to fisticuffs, we'll spar, but don't hit me.
So you gonna hit her back?
He's a pig's pussy porn. Don't hit me. Like, I done been
He's a YN. They talk different.
Listen.
They mamas teach them to hit them back.
Like, bro, my mama,
They
I
mama
don't care
teach
who
them
you are.
different. If your
Don't
daughter put your hands on my
touch me.
son, hit her back.
Listen. I done been in a situation where a girl has, like, tried and, like, she didn't get the full effect and hit me, so I just let it go. But if you cut back, follow through, and my face go like this,
Then come with another one?
now you.
Hey,
I'm
I've been pretty quiet, but I'm gonna say, if you hit me and my shit ring,
yeah.
oh, we thumping.
Yeah. If you hit hard enough for
Yeah,
to
hey.
affect me, it's
Like where it sound like when you play those games and they let the grenade off and you can't hear nothing but the siren and shit. Oh no, it got to go. Ain't
I think for me it gotta be a total stranger. If a total stranger,
Somebody you don't know.
Nigga, my sister hit me too hard.
Yeah, I
I'ma
mean
hit her
back
ass
then
back.
maybe, but it might.
As an
nah.
adult, it's
Nah,
different.
If a total stranger woman just comes and just clock the fuck out of me, yeah, I'm gonna fuck up. Like-
so what like why would
My
knowing
sister,
her?
my old lady,
Now my old lady, I'm not
somebody
gonna
I know.
You probably done said some shit that made them hit you, and you know
Oh,
that.
Yeah. But a total stranger
hit.
getting it.
Nah, my lady, because I don't want a criminal domestic violence on my record. So,
But you would beat your sister ass. Like your sister can't call the police.
nigga, my sister has been terrorizing me for years. I'm gonna whoop that motherfucker, dog. I promise to you. I ain't gonna.
You
I
will
might-
whoop your
I-
sister
I-
before you will whoop your girl. It's crazy.
Because it ain't gonna be domestic then. It's just gonna be a family disturbance.
It's still fucking
Hey,
domestic.
I ain't gonna hit her, but I'm gonna show her grab the back of that belt loop and the back of that shirt and wash the floor with her ass. I'm
No,
gonna-
you ain't.
Who?
You gonna be putting them down foot ass.
No, I
Boots
ain't.
on the
Nah.
ground.
Yeah.
That's it. You got
Boots
too
on the
much.
ground.
You got too much in the back of your head about it. You gonna spaz out.
I done got so many whoopings behind this motherfucking line.
And then thing up. I told her now. You see it? Look at her now.
I think Carissa talking out of ego.
No, she what it is Clarissa just in boxing you gotta stay relevant. There's nobody on the female roster in any of the boxing leagues that can keep her relevant. We don't want to keep these.
So she need to go to another country and box.
They come
No,
over
they
here.
come
to box.
here.
Oh,
But
she do.
yeah, she went to UFC and won. The only
Well,
two
maybe
fights
she should pivot and
Oh.
then cause they have, like you say, UFC. They have UFC fighters for women, right?
She's won. She went there and whooped their ass.
She played UFC.
She
No,
got
she
two.
bad.
She got two UFC belts.
Now,
She
see, I
won
didn't
both
know
of them.
that.
What is she just straight up boxing?
Maybe
or-
it's time for
Whooping
her.
ass. That way, now she ain't got to stay here. She can literally now use her weight effectively.
The
You
problem
finna go
is,
here.
it's not enough women in the sport for it to go up to another level.
There's
So
one
she
place to
wants
go
to
now.
do.
The only person
That's why she
wanna
trying to
see
fight
her
me.
No, ain't but one place to go.
She go cross to
No.
Dubai. Something they'll
Ain't
put
but
one.
one place to go now.
Oh, WWE.
WWE, baby. Go
the
WWE, baby. Ain't
I'm
but one
ready
place
You
to
know
go
what?
now.
The-
That's fair.
the
That's a
only-
pivot.
Ain't but one place to
The
go.
only person.
But that's
I
too.
would-
That's a different because you fighting every day with that type of thing when you're touring and stuff. It's different than training
gotta
for
be able
a
to act,
match.
too.
Yeah.
She
fucking
horrible at fucking
She ain't-
acting.
Well, she do pretty good.
Cause,
for her.
nah, you see
For
her.
live
You
streams.
nah.
dawg.
Ain't no way
She
we
is
following
the-
the same
she is
Instagram
the greatest
page.
woman fighter of all time, but
PR wise, she is fucking horrible.
She'll get better.
acting, no, I wouldn't give her acting. I even
She
Wait,
can-
I don't
did
necessarily care for PR because like she's just being herself. I'm not gonna put that on her, but like
She need
acting,
media training.
for what? She fights.
did anybody see where she
She's
called
a
into a
singer, too.
podcast
See?
pretending to be not her to defend herself?
And then say, who cares if it was me? After everybody was like, it's you. Like she needs fucking PR training.
How does she get through the podcast?
She called.
She called in.
But how does she get through off of thousands of people?
How does she just happen to get?
Because nobody else was calling in to talk about her.
Don't tell me that. I don't
I
blame her.
I gotta go.
I would be like, hello? Yeah, you talking to them about the girls? No, she
She
very
didn't
good.
sounded like herself.
Oh, well, she couldn't change the voice.
'Cause-
Then.
Did not.
It's just a voice, and then she got so defensive. It was just like nobody else was calling in. That's how she was able to get in.
Now, the one person I do want to see her fight, but it'll never happen because either Clarissa gonna have to jump down a lot, or or the other girl gonna have to come up a lot. Is Alicia Baumgartner. That's the only person skill wise I think can really.
I think she go. I think that's.
Shout
and
out Alicia.
I think what
And Clarissa.
though Clarissa is overachieved. What's the Muhammad Ali daughter? What's her name? Layla.
Layla Ali.
Mm-hmm.
She understood that it's only so far she could do in the sport, so she had to put into a brand.
Yeah.
And while I don't think Clarissa understands that as much, and that's why Layla not gonna fight her because she understands they can fight each other, but it's still only so much.
They're not gonna fight because it would be a wash.
It would
Layla's
be
not moving how she was at the time.
as she
Clarissa,
shouldn't be.
Even then, if you put prime Layla up against this Clarissa Shields that is knocking shit loose, Layla would lose.
Okay, and that's fine, but she understood that it's only so far that she can do in that sport. So you have to have a brand. And Clarissa's trying to create new lanes, but we can't say we want women and men to have separate sports and keeping men out of women's sports and that be a whole argument. And do you want to fight a man?
Yeah.
You got to pick a side on that.
Yeah.
You can't want both. I think.
But she 2-1
2-1.
in her MMA career.
Oh,
She
I
lost
thought you
one?
were saying she 2-1.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say boy.
She 2-1. She lost?
Yeah, well, split decision.
Ah.
But I think
They
that
want to see her win.
I think that it's time for her to. It's not very much more that she can do in to
Abigail Monteith.
inbox. There you go. He found the call. He's really looking for it. It's not much more that she could do
That's
in the
29
boxing
minutes now.
space. She was going back and forth with this man arguing like she got a lot of
Let's see the
yeah.
short. Let's see the short. Let's see.
Facts. You guys aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
Okay,
24/7.
give the facts.
She doesn't owe any money in taxes.
Oh, they talking about tax liens. I don't
So
know
the
about
person
that.
That ain't all they was talking
the
about.
person who did that video has that document floating around. That's a false document.
Very, very false. I know correcting myself. I know correcting myself. I know correcting myself. So therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live? The girl you had just before was saying that, oh, she only made $8 million. Like, $8 million is not a lot of money. And she has the most lucrative boxing deal in women's boxing. When did we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think her image has been destroyed because of the deal?
It's not about no. She has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a
Somebody was calling her, telling her to hang up the damn phone.
But what does that mean?
That's exactly. You know you can never call.
That was Pap on the line. Hang up the damn phone, girl.
Tap upstairs.
Well, I know he be arguing the shit out of her. Quit responding to these motherfucking people online.
Okay, well, I can't speak for everyone, but I'll try to sum it up. I know for a fact from listening to the women who call in, ages like 35 to 82, when she went at Layla Ali and started to call Layla Ali out and harass her for an extended period of time, trying to basically weaponize Layla Ali's father's name to get under Layla Ali's skin so she can benefit monetarily, that is something that turned a lot of people off.
Pause.
It's about facts.
Now, I don't like that they ran to that narrative like that because one, when she first brought it up and they asked her who would she like to fight, like you always want to go up against the motherfuckers who your mentors, which Layla was a mentor to her. She's like, I'll fight Layla. Like they asked her about it, she gave an answer, and so Layla
She got that shit from Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight.
Layla took offense to that.
She
And I don't
should.
know why.
Because Mike Tyson was out there in the fucking diaper and she don't need money that bad.
Like, but my thing is like, for you to get that offended.
You don't make sense right
I feel like the Mike Tyson and Jake. So I feel like she got that idea from the Mike Tyson and the
They
Jake Paul
asked her
fight.
about it. That's the thing. When somebody asks you about it, you give an answer. You're like, That'll be
was
cool,
that a
but
question that
you're not thinking that it's gonna really mature. But now that you mad about it, oh yeah, we can do it now. Like for sure. Like now that you showing your ass on the internet.
For clarity, it wasn't that. It's that she said if for the right money that she would.
The money was raised.
She would fight her and that she would beat her. And she didn't think that Clarissa could actually get the money.
Got
And then
about
when
7
Clarissa
days.
collected the money.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, oh, you really want to fight?
So now they got it. No.
So she-
signed the contract.
So she did. So it sounded like Layla gave the PR
Layla
answer
did
of,
too
yeah,
much.
I'll do it if they can come up with the money, not thinking they would actually come up with the money. I don't think that it would have been a smart fight for Layla to do anyways.
I don't think so either.
At her age, it's
Why-
not
how-
smart.
how old was Layla?
Oh,
That's
she,
not-
She's in
too
her
old to be
40s.
boxing.
Okay.
She not in
That
her
lady-
40s. Layla, how old is Layla Ali? Layla Ali should be 50.
No.
She in the 40s.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Research
48.
40.
Bro, she 50, dog. No.
So?
No.
How old George Foreman was when he came back?
George Foreman is George Foreman.
Okay, that's Layla Ali, apparently.
No.
So here's the difference. I
And
think.
George ain't considered one of the best.
So a lot of these, I think the thing is though, when a lot of these men go back at a later age, they're not going back because they really, really miss boxing. They're going back because they need the fucking money.
That's what George Foreman went back for.
Floyd is going back because they going back because they need the money.
Floyd-
Layla don't need the
Floyd-
money.
Floyd does not.
That is the difference. They're fighting to stay with it because they're living amongst they're not living where they can sustain off of what they've made. They're living a lifestyle that they can no longer afford, so they have to go back to work.
So wait. You think Floyd Mayweather needs the money?
Yes, he owes Dubai. He owes the IRS.
He borrowed money from. He
First off,
borrowed money from.
He profits from all.
Yeah.
He profits from all the fights.
No,
after
he
the
already.
MGM.
He
No,
already
he
borrowed-
got bad
borrowed money
deals.
from the fight coming up that he ain't even did yet. He already borrowed money.
He
from that
borrowing.
fight.
He taking money in advance to
Y'all
keep up with
got
the.
the goat fucked up.
No, you got to go fucked up.
Y'all got the
George
goat
Foreman was
fucked up,
45
man.
when he came back to boxing and
He
won
got
the
8 kids.
and won the world title. So you
Hey,
tell me
kids, you
Layla
think the
couldn't do
kids
it?
ain't all them colleges and all that shit?
Yeah, 8 kids. Of course, he got to come back.
Who?
George Foreman.
But
And all of them named
at
George.
45 he
Georgina.
came, he
But
came
George-
back and won a title.
What
So
does
why Layla can't fight?
what does Floyd spend all his money on? Women.
Trigger.
No. Don't make that assumption. Allegedly. Put allegedly on that because you don't know that to be for sure. You can assume, but you make an ass out of you and me.
I thought he spent all his money just throwing it.
On what?
Just throwing it.
Who he throwing it on?
People
He just throw that. He just throw that money. Everybody.
People around
Just throw it in the crowd.
people around Floyd say Floyd is very disciplined. Like the pretty boy Floyd, money.
Boom!
Floyd
I
is
just
a-
found. All I did is
is a-
put in his name. Floyd IRS files a $7.3 million tax lien on Floyd Mayweather 2 days ago. And he owed people in Dubai for fights that did not go through that was supposed to happen over there.
What I got you.
He going back and fighting because he need the fucking
He
money.
ain't got enough. He ain't got enough.
When they said- When they said he was going back to boxing, you're not gonna put your body through all of that.
He still trains though. It ain't
Right,
like-
but you train to a different level when you're fighting. So to go when he's training because working out is that's his routine. But to train to get ready for a match and doing all of that, for him to go back at the age that he is because he needs the money, not because he's just doing it for fun.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro.
And he got 2 fights. He need the money. He need the sign on bone. He need the front end and the back end. The front end to keep him
Damn.
afloat.
He need the front end and the back.
But hold on, because I just looked up.
What he done did?
Off of his.
He owed them people in Dubai. Them people in Dubai ain't finna play with his ass either.
Chris Jones says salute to everyone.
For sure. What's up, Chris? But my thing is this. I literally just looked up this man's investments. His rental portfolio alone, if he sold it, would clear that by a mile.
That's if he sold it. Nobody.
Or he probably don't
The
wanna sell
housing
it.
market's not even fucking doing good right
Yeah,
now.
you right.
They might just take it.
Let's talk about that for a moment.
They might just take it.
Like why
might
is
just
gas
take-
$4.29?
I don't know. They might just take that winning problem.
I thought they said it was only gonna happen if that later one.
No, gas $3 and something now.
$3.99.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fucking $4.
$4, bro.
No, it's a penny short. Call a spade a spade.
So you wasn't taught how to round in school?
No, we ain't rounding up. It's $3.99.
It's $4, bro.
It depends on where you go. It's
And it- and
428
by
on
the
certain
air- by
side
the
of town.
airport, it's 429 north side.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't stopping now.
I had to get,
Nigga, I don't give a
hey,
fuck.
that's my west
That
side,
bigger
best
say
side, dude.
ding ding all the damn want to until we see $3.99.
I'm going to Sam's.
Oh, okay. So yeah, say
I'm going to
I'm
Sam's.
going
I'm gonna go to
base.
B. I'm gonna go to BJ's.
I'm going on base.
Either way, one of Sam's, BJ's,
You
Costco.
might wanna not be on the base that much. Cause you gotta be checked and shit when you go on places like that. You gotta do reconnaissance on your vehicle. Like, damn, nigga, did I leave this at high? Did I leave that there? Shit. Man.
Oh, they trying to make it.
Ass off.
They're trying to make it where Pete Hexon, what's his name?
Pete
Trying to make
Hexon.
yes, that
Hopefully he get indicted too.
it's coming.
For what?
They're trying to make it where they can bring guns on base now.
Yeah, they are.
Why you want him in jail? What he do?
For real?
Let me just Google this man.
For real? I didn't know he was playing tonight.
Pete who?
The man who's over the
H-E-G-S-E-T-H.
military. He's over the
He's
military.
never served.
Hexet.
Hegseth.
Yeah.
Never served, and he's running our military. Don't know.
White privilege.
Don't. But my thing is DEI.
But they but
DEI puts black people that are unqualified.
He's an American government.
you know what's
official and
crazy?
former
They're
television
taking
personality
away
services
people in the
for United States
military
Civil
who are black. They're moving them around because they don't want to be seen on camera with these high-ranking black officers. But they say it's merit based.
Pentagon Pete.
Is that? The
They say that
title
man
or something?
stayed.
That's his name, Pentagon Pete.
All their ass need to be indicted.
It's
by
coming.
by the end of 2026. Soon as they turn over that power structure in office, go ahead and start the impeachment phase.
What about the military draft that they're starting from 18
18
to
to
25?
25.
Oh, that starts December 26th.
18 to
But that's
25.
nothing new. They're just they signed a paper. Congress approved it like in December.
I won't be
That,
happy.
I don't think it'll be a draft like
it
this.
ain't
baby.
actually be illegal.
Elaborate.
Last time they used the draft was like the 1920s.
Doing Vietnam War is last time they used draft.
What was that?
I don't
That
fucking
was in
know.
the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
Vietnam War is not 60s and 70s.
It's like, hold on.
That's before that.
Nah. That's around the time my pappy was growing up.
Because those guys that are in the Vietnam War are like 90 now. Oh, damn. 60 is a while from here.
What? You were born in the 90s?
Hell
Oh,
no.
it was 55 to 75.
Oh, you were born in 2000?
I told
I
you
was born
60s.
on the year 2000.
Yeah. I told you 60s and 70s.
Oh, my lamb. You the same age as my god baby. My friend had our first baby at 16. We started raising kids at 16. I didn't have kids at 16, but I helped start raising them.
Okay. I don't be helping raise no kid. Well, my nephew, I guess.
When was the Vietnam War? So how is it going to be?
1955 to 1975. Y'all
So yeah,
know.
around my daddy, yeah.
That's the and it's the one Muhammad Ali did
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah.
Man, I don't blame him, man.
So I think that
I'm
they
like
knew
Trey
this.
Daddy.
This is how I think they knew this war was already coming, because why did they put this up for Congress in December and then we started this war?
My thing
You
is,
get what I'm saying?
But the thing is, everything that they said, if people actually read that Project 2025, like it's coming to fruition.
Oh, so this is the loophole. In 1918, it was exclusive to draft men, and that would be, I think that would be unconstitutional today. So they would have to revisit that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because it was only men. So now they would have to revisit it because now we got equal rights.
No, don't take the women.
Take them. They no limit soldiers anyway. They roll
No,
blunts,
that's
tote
how we
guns,
get. That's how
and
we.
bam out the trunk.
That's how we reproduce.
They already got a declining birth rate. They're telling teenagers to have more babies.
Yeah, that's how we
Have more
reproduce.
babies than
Teenagers?
the C-SPAN. They told them, get married before you even really know you're ready to get married, and have more babies than you can afford. And the birth rate is dropping because people are not getting pregnant as young.
Because you don't have the proper things in place. We don't have a universal healthcare system. We don't have universal
So we ain't got
education
money for
system.
daycare.
We ain't
Like,
got money
you
for
literally-
daycare.
you
You ain't got
literally
money
got-
for food stamps.
Yeah, like
They taking money away from weak. They barely paying the people
Maybe
enough to
just
survive.
scared to catch AIDS or something. I mean,
Nah, that ain't it because they still running rapid. People fucking.
they just
They're not using
They
protection, but they
just
also
not
not having
busting.
insurance.
well, don't that you got to make Plan B illegal.
Nah, don't do that.
No.
Well, I don't
I'm just
worry
saying.
about
That's
that.
what's
I don't gotta
next.
worry about that life no more.
In states it is.
In certain states, it is.
You gotta make it
The
illegal.
next is the next thing because birth rate is low. They already took abortion off the table. The next thing they're gonna try to reverse birth control rights.
So hold on. How are we? Because I seen this on Instagram and it just hit me. We have seen more arrests and convictions for abortions than we have anybody implemented in the Epstein files.
Or ICE agents killing people.
Or ICE agents killing people. Like, so nobody's gonna get arrested. No, but I always said, I just got to telling my homeboy, like, you remember how he wanted to like federalize the police so that he can control the police everywhere? What's the one entity that he can control that has a militia like
ICE,
ICE? Reports directly to
DHS.
yes, and reports directly to
That's why I'm proud of the Democrats for not voting and not agreeing to give ICE more money.
And the crazy part about it is like now they just passed something where they have a task force. Like if you saying anything on social media, if you against
They can come
Israel,
knock on your door.
against the president,
What's crazy?
Congress,
Yeah.
sitting Congress, like, but they was the party pushing that Democrats wanted to kill freedom of speech.
But
But you're limiting freedom of speech because I gotta go see an officer got to come to my house because
speaking against Israel is crazy for you to get arrested for in the United States when you're not even in that fucking country and that country owns
even-
so much here in the United
listen,
States,
you can't
like the
even drive
media.
to that country, but you.
Like they own majority of the media in the United States.
So how is it that the party that was arguing that they're trying to take away our freedom of speech? No, they're trying to take away your freedom to be openly racist. That's what it came down to.
You have freedom of speech. There's not freedom of consequences, and
that's
it
what I
never
tried to
has
explain to
been.
somebody just this week.
That's just like when you write something on social media and your job can scan your social media page. You know,
You can say whatever you want.
but
But there
yeah,
are, like you can go call somebody a K word, C word, N word, B word, but there's you
What the fuck is the K word?
the K word is the word against the Jews. You can't say it.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
gonna say
don't
it.
even know what
I don't even know what that
I'm
is.
even being with you.
You don't know what it is?
No.
K word.
I mean,
Yeah, they high?
I understand the
No.
C word.
No, I'm not
K
even
word.
trying to be funny.
Bike with a K in front.
Kite?
Don't say it on the fucking stream just in case you say it
I
right.
don't even know what
He
that
did.
is.
I don't know what
He
it
did
is.
say it right.
I
I've
don't know
never
what it-
heard of
I
that.
never heard of it. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. I don't know what that word means.
I've never
No,
heard
but
of that.
That's the
Never
word.
heard that.
That's what they
I
call.
literally never heard that.
Yeah, I
For
never
real?
heard it.
No,
I
I've
never
never heard of the word.
It's a.
I thought it was
Jewish
just
slur.
saying Jew was
It's
enough.
You know what's
It's a slur
crazy?
against Jews.
What's a slur that's not that people can say it? There's no consequences. Is the N word, regardless of like they
No.
don't have
There are
consequences.
consequences. It worked. The dude from Seinfeld, we never heard from this guy again.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You
did.
know, Kirby and
It was
Enthusiasm,
so
like,
long.
he
It was
on
so
the
long
radio.
after.
They wait a little while.
They
They
was
give
like
a
20 years. That man was gone for a
that,
long
but,
time.
But that was the generation that
It
held
was the
people
time.
accountable.
It was the time.
Wait.
We too
I'm gonna
inclusive
tell you
now.
something else. It was the time blackface get
Y'all
you.
can't cancel him because y'all didn't support him.
right.
He's a comedian. He never stopped working.
He go to clubs.
No clothes hired him during that time.
Yes, they.
Curb Your Enthusiasm
Oh, yeah,
probably
no, you
was
think the N word gonna stop a
White
a
comedian?
comedy club?
What Drewski doing? He just allowing blackface to come back, and that's what they doing.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
He go white face, they go blackface.
Why
now blackface okay?
No, it ain't.
Oh no, it is because she just did it. Nobody said nothing about
Who?
it. The lady he portrayed. What the lady's name?
Erica Kurt?
Yeah.
He didn't do blackface. That's not what
He
blackface
did
is.
whiteface.
That's whiteface isn't a thing.
It is a thing.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
it's
if
really
you paint
not.
your face white, be a white person called whiteface.
No, it's
If
not.
you paint your face black and act black, it's called blackface.
No, that's not.
Same thing.
We
No.
have to explain the historical.
No, I don't want to know no damn history.
I think you do.
I don't wanna know no
I
history.
ain't gonna lie. Yeah, blackface is a
What
is
you
a
talking
thing.
about?
But my thing is, if you
Whiteface
if
is not a
if you
thing.
do it back, that is considered whiteface.
What are you talking
By
about?
definition,
I don't care
if you're
about how it was in the
if
early
you're-
they had to
if
do in the
you're
movies and
dressing up
stuff.
like this
No.
person and
I'm talking about
propaganda
right
in them,
now.
and propaganda in them,
That's
that
it.
would be considered whiteface.
Not the history
We-
of
we-
it. I know the history. I'm talking about right now.
Leaving the emotions out of it is still whiteface.
I mean, if you dress as a white person, you're doing white.
Does it have the same? Does it hold the same weight?
No.
And
It
hurt
What?
as it?
So it's
No,
not the
but it's
same. You
thing.
compare apples to oranges.
You can't do that. You
No,
can't
no,
live your life doing
we comparing red apples to green apples.
that. You can't.
It's the
you can't-
same action.
No,
just
no,
a
it's not,
different
because one is
connotation. It's a
rooted
different
in hate.
connotation.
One is rooted in hate and one is not. One is rooted in jokes, straight jokes, and one is rooted in hate.
But it doesn't make it right though. Either way it go.
So,
We got a white apologist.
I mean, you call it what you want to call it. It don't
so
make
what
it
was
right.
wrong about the Drewski skit?
It was funny to me.
It was funny to me.
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
But if she go and dress as a black person, don't get mad at her though. Don't get mad at her. When she come back at him and dress.
But
as
see,
Drewski,
here's the difference.
No,
So-
there's no difference.
So here's the difference. Number one, Drewski is the comedian. Let's start there. Let's start there. So it was never done to be in a hateful manner. It was done for comedic relief jokes, right? If she's doing it in retaliation,
I am not a comedian too.
no, you're doing it based off of hate. Cause like Jake Paul want to do the blackface, go for it. Do
Yeah.
it. Do it. And see how that's gonna help your
Man,
image.
Jake Paul.
That shit gonna crash.
Shit out to Jake Paul. Ain't
All
nobody
right.
count Jake Paul. You gonna count Jake Paul? You might not like.
Carlos Miller said something. He was like, Jake Paul already doing blackface. He walking around with that chain on.
How's that blackface?
They walking around with the whole black culture on their motherfucking
He got
back.
a chain on. He a black man.
No.
Come on, bro.
When
You can't be that
when
delusional.
When you operate in like
Y'all look at stuff too deep. Like
You don't think that stuff deep enough.
I could give
Everything
a
is
fuck.
that deep.
I can give a fuck that man will go buy a chain with his own money.
But the thing is,
I don't
everything-
care.
Everything's that.
That
deep
ain't what
because
white culture
but-
has done over the century. That is a black culture thing.
It's a thing of
White culture took every culture.
that stealing is white culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But-
so what's the?
My thing is this: it's a thing of you know what we do, and we get talked about in a manner of like, oh, he
Like it's something
racist.
bad.
Like, it's
Oh,
a
it's so
negative-
ghetto.
It's a negative connotation when we do it.
It's
But
ghetto.
when they do it,
It's okay.
It's seen as cool. or
Oh,
trying to be
yeah.
Who sees it as this?
good. The world, the society
Where-
that we live in.
Who thinks it cool for him to do it? Like who says it?
And the world, like, bro, do you not see how y'all used to dress in the '90s, right? Where y'all had the baggy clothes, backwards hats, this and the 3rd.
Mhm.
How y'all was fly.
He said y'all.
It's okay.
Old niggas.
I went in the '90s.
That's cool. Go ahead.
Like, bro, that birthed a style that even people when I was in Japan,
They
they
picked up.
dressed like niggas.
That's black culture.
Like
That's black culture. That's
your
our
hair was supposed to be
culture.
high and tight in
That's
white
not-
culture.
there-
Your shirts are tight. Your shorts can only come 5 inches.
Think
below
about
your
when
waist.
skinny jeans came in. That was skateboard culture, the Vans. That wasn't a black culture thing. So when black boys started wearing it, it was kind
Now
of
it's
rejected.
universal.
Now it's
everybody-
universal.
Mhm.
We
make
create,
things cool.
we make things cool. The things that they said were
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying
I fuck with them socks.
who says is
oh Jaguar.
who says it's black because I wear a chain?
No, but what I'm saying is how you
present it.
present yourself. You present yourself like all the rappers you see.
White culture is not
Maybe
getting
look-
iced out
maybe you
chains
look
when
up
they
to
get
them.
money, when they get a
What
deal.
you made?
When
have,
a,
have you ever been to Panama City before and been in traffic and you might hear a DMX song on, ain't there but a whole bunch of white boys in there? All little Boosie playing, it's just a whole bunch of white boys in there.
But
And
when
who
you go,
culture
you
is
think
that?
Lil
Boosie
but-
cares
but-
that they're playing his music.
I understand that, but when you go and emulate that, those people still can't get in rooms that those people have access to because of their image and because of how they carry themselves, because they speak with a vernacular, because they walk with a limp, because they
Got the iced out
slanging,
chain.
pants
You have
hanging.
to- as a
But
black
those
boy-
people, they can
And when
emulate
they
that.
get
and
you know what code
still-
switching is?
Yes, they can still, okay.
For me to get in those
I'm
rooms, I
black
got a
for-
code switch.
I'm black
For them to
and
get in
cool.
them rooms, they can just come in there, come as they are. It's a difference.
Yeah, I'm
That's
black.
their people, yeah.
I'm black when it's cool, but when it ain't cool, I'll take that shit
The shit off. Oh, that's when he's supporting the Trump and doing all the other bullshit.
That's the thing.
But he MAGA Mike.
Don't
Right?
He MAGA Mike.
Hell, Chilla support Trump.
Who?
Chilla from TLC, she supported Trump.
I don't fuck with
That's not
I don't
surprising.
fuck- How, and let me talk about TLC. Them hoes was broke saying about they didn't want no scrub.
They didn't write that song. Somebody rich
performed
wrote it.
They performed it though.
They
I
performed.
just
And
don't
Pebbles
understand
got the
Pebbles.
money.
Who was Pebbles?
The one for the
I don't
record
get it.
label. They didn't pull that Pooh Shiesty on her.
Take a
Man.
break. No, take a break.
Yeah, I need a small break.
Oh, smoke break. What?
That concludes episode 6 of Game Recognized Game.